Yeah.
But when you're at Norris, you carried your own lunch. Did you have to pay for those meals at Tuscarora? Never had to pay for Never had to pay for lunch.
No.
And how many was this a one-room building too?
A one room.
What color was it?
It seemed like to me Norris wouldn't even paint it.
It didn't look as good as Tuscarora.
No, but a bunch of children went there. A lot of us went there.
So you had more children at Norris than you did when you were over at Tuscarora. And you left Tuscarora because all the children had kind of moved away.
Yes.
Okay. And what grades were you in at Norris?
Like me, I was in might have been in third and fourth. Because when I went on to Jones School, 5th, 6th, and 7th, I might have been in, so this is my 5th grade book. But I got this book right here at Jones School. I got that book when I was at Jones School. So I might have been maybe in 4th grade when I was on Norris.
Okay. And now, then you go to, now what happened to send you to Jones School?
They closed it down.
Closed Norris School? Yeah, okay. And sent you to Jones School, even though there were a lot of children.
But see, they went different places.
Oh, the children went different.
Like Charles Reddick said he went to Lloyd, and maybe some of the rest of them went to Lloyd because they lived wrong. But then we moved. See, we moved off of that place, period.
Okay,
and we moved closer up on the old Mickey-Suki Road. Then we went to this, see, it was a church on a Sunday and a school through the week.
That was
see, it was St. Stephen Church, which is still out there. St. Stephen Church and Jones School.
Okay. St. Stephen's Church and Jones School.
Which is, now I could take you right to that spot. Because the church is still there for, I goes out there when they have homecoming.
Now which road do you take for that?
To go to that, you could go like the Mickey-Suki Road. To get the road, say, stay on the Mickey-Suki Road, you can't miss it. But then another quicker way, if you go down 90 and make the left on Barnes Road, go by where some little U-Haulers and things at, and that go straight in front of the church.
But if I went Mickey-Suki Road, I cross on over Capitol Circle?
Go crossing over Capitol Circle, way on there you see a sign that says McCracken Road, but stay on Mickey-Suki Road. Don't stay on that road. But see, Ms. Mars, if you would ever get ready to go out there, see, I could go out to some of these places with you.
Right. Okay, McCracken Road, keep going. And St. Stephen's is on the which side?
On the right.
Church on the right. And the school was right next to it?
The school was right to the road?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Because the school and the church is the same
That's the same thing.
So technically, then Jones School is still standing.
But
because it was the church.
The church still there.
I see.
And that's where I finished 8th grade from that school. Miss Lady Braxton, Miss Olivia Brown, Miss Maud Green, all of them was our teachers. And Miss Annie Jean Brown, which is, you remember M.T. Brown? That's M.T. Mama. Miss Brown. Back
to when you moved from the plantation, did you have any difficulty with the owners or anything when you tried to move?
They built my mama and them after they sold it to the turnover people on turnover, some old people. My mama worked in the house she called the big house. And my daddy did the yards around there. And that was the first house we ever stayed with life in Indo Plumber.
On the plantation?
So they thought that they owned it, Mama and them. So I remember they went away, and she told my mama, they had a lot of chicken, she told my mama to save all the eggs while they was going on vacation. So Mama saved them. And when they got back, they went to scramble some eggs that morning, and the crack was kind of, wasn't running, but it was kind of alum like. So she just got mad, and I remember she told Mama she was a fool while the eggs spoiled. So Mama called her another fool back. And she hit my mama. And my mama just tied her hand up in her hair like that. Then my mama said she thought some and said, I can't do this. And I never forget, they told us to stay home, and they said we going and find some place to stay. And they left on a Monday. And then they come back to Wednesday. When they come back with a truck. And we move up on the old Mississippi Road.
And the eggs probably, that she said when she cracked the egg, they
wasn't rotten, but they was kind of spoiled a little bit. Cause see, they
could
was
your
gone
mother
about
do
3
anything?
weeks.
Yeah, they were gone about 3 weeks. So what could your mother do about that? The eggs, I mean.
Well, she told Mama she was a fool because the eggs spoiled. So Mama told her she was a fool back. She said she had never had a black person to call her a fool and talk back at her.
But the eggs had to be, did you have refrigeration?
Yeah, they had, but they had a refrigerator. But during that time, looking at me, the summer was more hotter than it is now.
So this was Miss Parker Hill.
No, that was some, no, Mr. Parker and them had, see, when they sold out.
To the Tongue Hill.
To it was a name, what them people's name, they had a foreign name. Look at me from I just can't call the name now. But Chester or something was a funny name. But they bought the whole plantation.
And this was the lady who said
his wife.
everything about the eggs. And then you all moved up on Mississippi Road, so you were off the plantation.
Yeah, we moved up there.
Is any signs of that plantation still out there?
The park.
The Tongue. The house.
Well,
the big house or anything?
No, all that's gone. But so they had a cemetery right there where my grandmama was buried in. Maybe about 18 years ago, they had an article in the paper if anybody had anybody buried there. They was getting right, cause see, my grandma had died back in 38, so nobody hardly had been buried there since maybe in the early 40s. So I remember them had to buy a plot up here Greenwood, and Capital Store went out there and got the tombstone, but it was so old they didn't want that. They went and bought some new tombstone. See, put them in that.
Put them in Greenwood. So is anybody buried out there?
No, but houses out there in the old cemetery spot. But the last time I went out that way, I still seen that tall pine. It was a pine tree, real straight tall pine tree.
So they did move all the bodies before they put the houses in.
Yeah.
Now, what was the name of that cemetery?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just a cemetery. Was it on the church property?
No, it just was just a cemetery right there with it's out there by itself.
Because I know back in then, a lot of times the churches would have a burial.
No, see, the church what we was a member of. You heard of a Union branch?
Yeah.
Down off of 90. That's where Mama that belonged to Union branch.
And then after Jones, you went on to
To Lincoln.
And was Lincoln an elementary school then?
Lincoln was the elementary and the high school.
And Mr. Gilbert Porter was
Gilbert
principal.
Porter was the principal. And like all these teachers, like like I remember Miss Bird taught in the elementary building. See, they went back in the back, they went from 1 to 7, 1 to 8. And then they come on over in the high school. And then later years when they got they had the vocation back there. To carpenting and brick masonry and stuff like that.
And you were showing me some report cards now. The report cards from.
You bathroom upstairs? No.
Yeah. It's from upstairs. You need to go.
Yeah. We was talking about Lincoln.
Yeah, principal and the assistant. Who was assistant principal?
Who was the assistant principal? Was it Philip Mills?
Lawrence, was Mr. Lawrence there yet? Freeman Lawrence? You wasn't there
Dr.
yet?
Gary Porter. Who that mean? Philip Mills.
Now schools, okay, I see report cards, these are Lincoln. Did you, and I see one here from,
That's the same one I just had the girl make me some more. See, here it is right here. This original right here, that.
Okay. And this was when you graduated
From Jones School.
From Jones School, so this would have been ninth grade. Okay, you graduated 8th grade and you now were ready for 9th grade. And it was signed by Dorothy Holmes, Jean Supervisor, Annie Brown.
That was,
that was
MT's
mom. Okay. Now, when you were at Tuscaloosa, did they also have report cards back then, or how did? Okay. So they
had a report card.
Okay. As far back as you can remember, then they had report cards.
So you can have one of these and one of these.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna run another
And I
copy.
think which one? She made some copies of the school staff too. Look in here, they in here.
The war rations.
See that?
Now tell me about the war rations. What were these all about? Because I never.
Okay, see, during the wartime, they had to ration food, shoes, sugar.
Because it was a shortage.
And if you didn't have no children, you maybe just got one a week. But people that had a lot of children, they got a lot of them. See, so Mama had 4 of us. So we had a lot of them, 4, 5, 6 behind Daddy.
And so you would take the little stamp to the store with a piece of money. You had to have a piece of money to go with it.
Get sugar. You get leather shoes. You could get shoes, but not leather shoes.
And in exchange for your war rationing. Now, was there anything about that period of time? About how long did that go on?
That was World War. What that stamp said, World War One.
World War. Ration book. This. What's this thing? Josephine Herring. What was Josephine Herring?
Down on that thing.
Oh, she was the registrar. Who issued the stamp.
You see, this was issued 6/13. So the war was over.
6/13. What was the year?
On this thing, it said 42.
So this came after the war.
During the war.
During the war.
This was during the war.
Yeah, because the war started in 41
Mm-hmm.
and 42. So this went on the whole time the war was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think the war ended in what, about 44?
Mm-hmm.
And they were rationing because food and everything was scarce.
Sugar, shoes.
And you could only get so many. Let me ask you this. Did you have, during the time that you lived on the Parker Maze and when it became Tom, did you do any work on the place? Or you were too young?
Too young.
Okay, so you didn't do any work. Okay.
See, after we moved up on that other place, which if you in the Harleys.
Harleys.
You ever heard of Jesse Harley?
Was related to the Lockets.
That's her grandfather.
Okay, Jesse Harley.
That's Etta.
Ethel and
That's the
Susie and
grandpa. That's their granddaddy.
Okay.
She be moved up there on their granddaddy's place.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Is this house still up?
Mm-mm.
Tore it
But
down.
somebody bought it and moved it somewhere else. But
Oh.
one of his grandsons got a house right there.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
It's kind of sad that all those old houses.
But
like
see,
that
that's
was-
what I'm talking. People not, like when my mom died, my sister had to put them in the garbage. She said that was junk. Just like the big wash pots and stuff what people had.
Mhm.
Now I got my grandmama's wash pot over there in B house.
Right. Now, we were talking about how people don't value.
And they don't very like
What all do you have
what all I have
that
now.
you've held on to of historic value?
I got that. I have my grandmama's straight-in comb. I got my grandmama's curlers. Then we have something what they call crimples. I got them.
Crimples, yeah, I remember the crimple line.
And I got some what used to call presses. Round, heavy thing. People used to take your hand, pull it and press it down. I got all of them. I have my grandmama's dress. She died in 38. My grandmama made some lye soap. You heard of a lye
I
soap?
heard the last one.
Okay, she made that. My mama had all that. So I brought that. And I got that home. And the other week I went to do a Black History program, and this Reverend Keaton wanted a piece, but like I told him, I said, well, I'll cut you a little piece, but no more than a little piece.
How big a piece you had?
How big a piece I got? I got a big size piece.
So it just was one piece. She didn't leave more
She
than
had
that
two
one piece.
pieces, but like I said, when I go to the church and do this Black History program, I have to keep my home stuff because see, people are taking
I
it.
take it. I know.
Mhm.
Do you know how did they make lye soap? Could you
Mom and
explain?
them, my auntie know they made it out of. What did they make it out of? I know lye was one of them. And Beano. Yeah, Beano.
Right. Sometimes it's just interesting to know, like with the hog fat, it's interesting to know how people made them. Can you think of any other things that were made out of something like that you had a part in doing, helping do?
Well, not just like right now. See, I retired from Publix.
Right.
Okay. Now,
How many years did you work at Publix?
I worked at Publix 24 years, but I cooked it all for about 40 some years.
Oh.
But now, just like right now, you buy leg quarters, right? All that fat, you take that fat and you throw it away, don't you?
I sure do.
Well, you know what? You're throwing away good stuff. You can take that fat, you get enough of it. You can. I used to do it at Publix. See? Take it, put it in the big pan in the oven, and dry it out and strain it. And you know what? That's the best stuff to cook chicken in. Okay? It's pretty. Or either what I do now, sometimes I have the chicken fat, I save till I get enough of it, then I take it and wash it clean and put it in my big pot and boil it down, just boil it. Then I strain it. That's stock. I get ready to make dressing, I got my stock.
So you don't have to buy the can of stock out of the
I
store?
get ready to make perlo, I got my stock.
Because we do take the fat off the chicken
But all of that's good.
and boil it down.
Boil it, just boil it.
And drain
then,
the liquid off.
then you can put it in your freezer, and you get ready to want to make some dressing sometime. Get your little onions and bell pepper and celery and chop that up and blanch it off, and you already got your stock. Take your stock, you get some bouillon cubes, so you already got your stuff. So we throw away a lot of stuff.
Have you written any of this down?
Me, I'm gonna tell you what. When I worked at Publix, I worked at the Parkway Publix. Okay, they had the Northwood, the Killarn, and the Westwood. The mothers weren't here then. So one day, I have a big man from Lakeland come up. He said, Bessie, he said, your cornbread is the best bread. How do you fix it? And I showed him what I was using. I was using that chicken fat. It's the prettiest oil you want to see. It's real pretty. When it gets cold, it's just pretty. And I was using that with my buttermilk and eggs, and I told him. He said, he said, I'm going to take this, and he said, your name probably go in the Publix news thing. but it hadn't gotten there yet. But when when the book did come up to us, the cornbread was made, but somebody's name was hitched onto it.
That's why I was asking you that. Because see, what you probably should do so that you can get some profit back from it. And Miss Flora Hunter did this, you know Miss Flora Hunter? Now she wrote a cookbook, published one, but she gets a part of the money from the sale of them. And like she'll take some to the store, like Bradley store has some of the books.
Well, it's like a friend of my daughter-in-law used to be over at Florida State, and like I go around and do this Black History thing, where everybody gets packed, but that's all. And I did one up in Boston, Georgia, 3 weeks ago, and when I got through with that, the lady the church had cut me $100 check. But I've been doing this Black History stuff now for about a long time. And see, it's kind of a little bit expensive to me, because when I do this Black History program, my theme be, look where he brought us from yesterday and today. So what I have my lye soap. You heard of the oxygen soap?
Oxygen soap.
And then I have the iris soap.
Now they started selling oxygen in the store. I don't know if it's the same thing.
But it's expensive, that's it. But it's expensive. Now, okay, so then I have a bar of Caress, a bar of Zest, a bar of Dove, and maybe Irish Spring. So then I say, this is the soap of yes. No, then I say, we hadn't always had Caress. I named the kind of soaps. So then I said, this is the soap of yesterday. This is the soap of today. See, I did it before class.
And you tell them where that last soap came from?
Then I tell them. And then about the toilet tissue. See, once upon a time, there wasn't no toilet paper. You know that, don't you? They had the malls and the cone crawls and the catalogs. So then I go to the store and I buy me like 4 different kinds. I got it for variety of stuff. I buy all of that. But I got my moths in a nice Ziploc bag. I got my cone coughs in a Ziploc bag. So then I tell them we hadn't always had Charm, Soft and Gentle. I name all the kinds of tissue I have. So I said, this is the tissue of yesterday, of the day. But this is the tissue of yesterday. So I hold all that up and show it to them. So I got 2 baskets of stuff, what I be demonstrating with.
So you do the straightening combs and you have the tissue and then you have the soap.
The soap, and I have the spray starch, I have the Argo starch, I have the ball starch, and then the spray starch. So I talk about that to them. Then I have the iron, the smoothing iron. I got my grandmama's smoothing iron. Then I have the electric iron. So then I talk about the light bulb and the lamp. I got that. And then about the hair, I have went down to Miller's Hair Work, and I got me a lot of different cans of the stuff what you use now. Then I got my Polly Peachtree grease, my Dollar Dimple.
I didn't know about that.
Okay, see, this stuff is expensive. So when I got that thing of Dollar Dimple, the stuff I bought, Mr. Joe Morris, but he dead over on Holden Street. He ordered that for me. Look at me, that thing cost me $3 or $4 because it was hard to get. And then I show them about that. We hadn't always had Jerry curls and I talk about the hairdos. Then when I come out, I bet all my grandmama stuff and show it to them like that. And see, once upon a time, we didn't have no glasses. We used a cup, like you open a can of pork and beans, wash that out. And that's what you use for a glass. So I have 3 of my nice glasses and 1 or 2 little tin cans. And I talk about that thing. Oh, I did one over you know Harry Henderson? Well, see, I did one for his students.
That's interesting.
Then I got a dress belongs to my grandmama.
So you have her straightening combs, the dress of hers, you know, for jewelry.
No, I believe it's some jewelry somewhere, but see, Aunt B, Rosa mama's real funny about this stuff. She'll give me, she got some of it, but she won't let me have it.
And your grandmother was what too, Aunt B?
That's her mama.
Oh, that was her mama. Okay.
That was her mama.
Where do you go on now? 20th of May, other than you just do your program at 7?
Yeah, but so like this year here, I've been very busy all the month of February. I was, but like the 20th of midnight, we always have a program at my place, Lake Hall. And see, last year I didn't do it, and the church was just packed. And one lady told me, she said, I'm very upset with you because I brought my grandchildren out here to hear about what used to be. Now, I did one other year at Reverend Kimber Thomas Church, Mount Zion Macon. I have did 3 or 4 up there.
I was just thinking, because I know it's good pack you in on 20th of May, but we are having, they have a big heritage tour, but that heritage tour is that Saturday though. So I was going to say it might be good if we could get you to do one here to be here. See the people walk around to different historic sites.
Then we could go see, we have the 20th of May, this year is on a Tuesday.
Right.
Seeing, that's when we have it, we'll have a Tuesday night rather.
Oh, okay.
But now I could deal with you for that Saturday.
For that Saturday for the tour.
We could get it together and just set up everything.
And then as people walk back, or see what they do is go to the Knob House, then they go to the Union Bank, they'll come here, they go by Old City Cemetery, they just go to different places.
Oh, well, I could easily do that. Bring all the stuff in and
as people come in, talk, show them what the different things are. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And see, like I had my grandmama butter mold. You know what a butter mold is? See, they used to make the butter, churn the milk, shake the milk in a jar, and then and when the milk get the butter on top of it, then they take the butter off and they would wash it. Then it was a little wood butter mold. And they would make the butter pretty, little round thing. You see?
But what was this used to
that
do?
Was a churn too.
Okay.
That was a churn. I got my grandmama grater like that now, and I got her old-fashioned thing with you beat potatoes with. I think I got 1 or 2 of her big spoons. But don't let nothing go, because your white folks they want it.
And they'll take it every next time you see it. It'll be hanging on the
wall
in a
Now,
restaurant.
I don't know whether you ever heard talk of Mr. Dave Moore, but he used to be the mechanic at the town train long time ago. His wife used to live dead end on Albert Drive up on the other side of my auntie, and she had all kind of stuff. So as B said, she told her, I'm just gonna break up housekeeping, but she didn't tell my aunt when. So Aunt B said she noticed that Monday morning she just seen white folks going up there. She didn't know the lady had done put it in the paper.